Oh man, I can't believe I got. You guys are gonna have to bring me a what? Well, March will be. Y'all have to bring me my 2 year tag.
Oh shit! Look at you getting the big numbers, man.
Yeah, cause July. Yeah, that'll be about 2 years.
That's awesome. I'm really happy for you.
Man, I'm happy for myself, bro.
I
Like
know it,
shit.
man. It's a fucking accomplishment, no matter what.
Yeah,
So what are you
big.
getting into?
Oh, not much. Just spending time with my nephew and shit.
Oh, that's good.
Staying a little bit. Get ready going to garbage. Go to work with my brother tomorrow.
Mm.
And fucking I got him a mild concussion today. He was cleaning out the garbage truck
Oh
at the
no.
car wash. Gust of wind came and rocked the truck
Mm.
and, and fucking fell a little under 3.5 feet.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I mean, at least he's home. I mean, he's in the bed now, but
Yeah,
could be a lot
it's
worse.
now. I've had enough rocks to the head that I know how much that sucks.
You know.
Well, I hope for a speedy recovery on that.
Well, we're going. He's going to work tomorrow, so you know what I
God
mean.
damn. The last big blow to the head that I got cost me a week in the hospital.
Ooh,
Also, most of my short term memory. But,
hey, I've seen that one.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah, only to the best of us.
Yeah, exactly. We just go a little hard in the paint.
Right.
Oh, man. I gotta.
How's everybody doing over on that side?
What was that?
I said, how's everybody doing on that side in Juggalos in recovery?
Things are going pretty well. We just added in a whole new meeting on Tuesdays. We now have a guided meditation meeting, which I never pictured us having.
Right.
But
Hey,
right, anything that can help and anybody that's willing to volunteer, we're down for the tactics.
if you need to get involved, there's another thing you can get involved is CR,
What's that one?
Celebrate Recovery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, what's the deal with Celebrate Recovery?
Basically, it's not. It's for any recovery. Any
Mm.
recovery, that you've been through, that you're going through now. That's what it's for. It's not just about drugs. It's not about alcohol. It's about everything.
Okay, that's fucking nifty. That
Mm-hmm.
kind of sounds like what we're trying to accomplish. It's a little difficult to get
There,
past the idea of us being more than just a 12 step.
right.
Because
I know. I already got. I'm on the second. I'm on the second part of my steps. I'm This is the second round.
wow, that's impressive, man. I'm happy for you.
I'm going on. I'm on step 3 right now. The second time around.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Mm,
as funny as it
okay.
is, I still don't know any of the steps.
Well, let me tell you. Woo, boy. When you do step work, that shit brings up a lot of dark shit, man. And I understand, that not a lot of people can actually get past that part.
Yeah, it's like
A lot
I know a lot of them, and I know kind of like the concept behind it. But I got sober outside of a 12-step program, so like
people,
me coming into it is just so very alien, because it just seems like the normal progression, the way that everybody's ever explained it to me, and
well,
it.
I mean, since I left Pendleton, Oregon, I've only been to or NA meetings.
Mm,
NA meetings. That's real meetings, and where you actually go to. I'm about I've been to the guys and Juggalos in recovery. Got my 10 months,
right.
and on here a couple times for the meetings, and that's it. But I quit cold turkey, and I couldn't look back, and you can't. You
Yeah.
can only move forward and look forward.
And you know what? That's kind of the way that it is for me now. Like, if I wanted to, I could have a casual drink, but it doesn't serve a purpose for me anymore.
No, it's pointless.
Yeah,
It, it,
like that's the probably the biggest discovery I ever made through my
mhm.
progression was like the idea of using and drinking, doing any of that shit only served the purpose of me trying to escape what was around me.
But
And I'm fucking happy with my life. I don't need to escape any of it. It never
I,
really enhanced shit.
right. I mean, like I told you last time we talked, I've been blessed, from the time I left Pendleton, Oregon. And that was the best thing that I ever could have done because it got me this far.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't go through with the addictions, uh, not the addiction, but the craving, the urges, or none of that. God's got my back on that shit, bro. And I'll tell you, it's amazing. It's the best feeling that you can ever feel.
yeah. And you know what? Just the idea that it's no longer your main motivation. It's
Right,
massive. As I remember the days of that being my only motivation.
right.
It's just that's not the case for me anymore.
You got how long clean?
What was that?
How long you got clean now?
Like 13, 14 years?
Damn, that's a long time, bro.
Yeah, I know. I got fucking lucky and recognized my issue in my early 20s.
I'm gonna be
And
at the guy who's picking up my 2 years. Shit, that ain't nothing compared to you.
hey, man, it's still just as much a struggle for you as it was for me. There's no sense in comparing them.
Right, right.
Just because I got more time in it doesn't mean that my struggle was the same as yours.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Very true.
It is what it is. I'm just kind of here to prove to people that it's possible. And it's the same thing for you. That's what I think we talked about the last meeting was at some point we become that inspiring story to somebody because we don't see it ourselves, but other people recognize it.
Yep.
And it is what it is. You got to accept it and move forward with it.
Yep.
You know, it's just interesting shit.
I was so happy, getting on that bus just to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And you know
And
what? Sometimes that's all it takes is just to separate yourself from where you were.
yep. Like I mean, like I was saying, with me being clean, I got a good ass job.
Mm-hmm.
I got my family. I'm in the middle of rolling. I got, things going for me now that wasn't going for me when I was doing, in my addiction.
Right.
So,
And then that's actually what kind of the topic of this meeting is the different paths of sobriety, which the meeting starts in like 15 minutes. If you're down to stick around, hear me babble about more shit.
hey, you already know, brother.
Man, I like having people in here early, so it's not just me sitting here doing shit all waiting for people to show up.
Right?
Uh huh. I know, Josie.
Hey, I'm early for once, even though I'm still filling out paperwork because I had to go on a stamp hunt. I went to Rite Aid, they had no stamps. Had to go to 7-Eleven. Thankfully, they had stamps, so I was able to jump on early.
What do you need
Shit, I
stamps for?
would consider,
I have to mail in paperwork to the court. and I can't email it. They won't let me. I have to legit mail it in. They won't accept it in email. They told me I have to mail it or bring it to them. It makes no sense.
Oh, that's fucking
I think it's a waste of
wild.
paper.
Did you
Yeah.
find them?
Yes, 7-Eleven. If you need stamps, always check 7-Eleven. They have them.
Well, you can also go to the post office.
Well, it's cold where I am, and I have not wanted to go out today. There's been wind advisories, and just it's too cold outside. So
I'm in
going
Michigan.
there, I didn't want to.
I understand that.
Yeah. Well, is what it is. I'm glad that you got your shit taken care of because I know you got to go do adulty things.
Adulty things are no fun in this neck of the woods, and when the snow falls, because now there is snow officially.
Whoever wants to be on an adulting tip?
Right.
On me.
That's too much work sometimes, you know?
Yeah. No, that's way too much.
Never lied. Fucking grinder.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I'm just glad you got your shit taken care of.
You have to
Yeah,
listen.
me too. It was a messy situation, I thought, but nope, taken care of.
It's no good. Keep
Yeah.
sticking. You have to get that piece thing wet. That's how I got.
I'm just trying to check the live chat for the live
Grinder's not
for
here.
Facebook.
Go and pop up and look for my guy.
Alright,
You can hear me.
there we go.
Hey, Lear. You gonna smoke this blunt? Still smoke my weed, but
Yeah.
it's legal for recreation and shit up here.
Hey man, as long as it's not the shit you were struggling with, then do what you do.
Right?
Yeah, that's always been our approach. You know, have fun with what you have fun with. As long as it's not controlling your life, it's good enough.
Exactly. It don't bother me if I ain't got no weed or nothing. You know?
Gotta wait, man.
So
Yep. Oh man. So what are you getting into out there? Because I know you said you were working with the security thing.
yeah, I'm just waiting right now. We start back in March.
Oh, dope.
I think March 9th is our first one back to work, and it's down. I think it's down there in Florida.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Charles and Lisa, man, they got a couple more spots. Florida, Michigan, Illinois, Tennessee. They got a couple more that we're going to be going to working.
Yeah, so you're just gonna be working the festival route?
Yeah, I'm just staying in the showbiz, you know, and just fucking maintaining life.
Hey man, that's all we can do. So what are you doing during downtime?
Home with the family.
Awesome. I love that, man. That's fucking dope.
Right, like right now, I'm up here in Michigan with the family. So
Hi, Stacy.
uh,
You made it in too.
so I mean, you know what I mean? It's a blessing because over a year ago I wasn't at this point.
Oh, I know it.
I couldn't
I
even.
remember hearing about you walking from Columbus to the Gather.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, I
You
sure did.
walked all the way there?
Yep, I was
How
there.
did you feel with that one? I'm just curious.
Actually, it did me a lot of good because it got me a lot of shit where I was doing a lot of thinking, clear my mind, and things that I needed to do. You know what I mean? And get a lot of shit off my chest. I could scream and cry or do whatever I needed to. Got me in a lot better position and predicaments that I'm in now.
Yeah.
So
It's for the best. Like while that was a hell of an uphill battle, because you literally pushed your cart to the gathering grounds. That's part of that journey. You got to leave all that old shit behind and took what was necessary to get to where you wanted to be.
Well, yeah, exactly. And like I told everybody online, I didn't make it the one the year before because I was going through my divorce. But I didn't give a damn how I got there. I would be at the next gathering
Yeah.
last year. I was there, and it's it was something I needed that needed to be done. Because during that walk, it was just me and my faith and God. You know what I mean? Nobody tried stopping and picking me up. Hey, you need a ride? No, nobody did all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's just the way that goes. You know,
Yep.
that self-reliance tip is the best shit, though.
Yeah. So I'm expecting you to give me my 2-year chip this year.
All right. Well, I'll be posted up in the tent most of the time, as that's kind of where we're at 90%.
You guys should stay up there in the parking lot, huh?
This year we're pushing to be inside the
Inside.
gate, just because being out in the parking lot was really good. It was great that we had that separation from festival grounds to sober grounds. But
Right.
the people that needed us the most couldn't get to us because
That
we
is
were outside the gate.
and everybody says, "Fuck that goddamn hill."
Yeah, it's still not as
Okay.
bad as most hills that we've had at gathering grounds, but
Fact.
it's still enough to deter people. So, if we could be inside the gate, someplace kind of central, that would be ideal, as long as we're on the grounds.
Right.
Because it's not tenable for us to do what we do and only work it in the parking lot.
Right.
And, we were averaging 100 people a day easy being in the parking lot, even during the gathering. Being inside the grounds, I know we're going to have a hell of a lot more people getting at us, but it's going to be what's for the best.
I tell you one thing, I would love to see the gathering like fucking Lost Link.
I would too.
130,000 motherfuckers, bro. That would be so dope.
It would be great, but the only way that would happen is if we somehow reached well outside of our own scene, and that is not what we need.
Bro.
Because that ends up just causing more internal issues. I mean,
Right.
like, look at how many fights broke out this year alone versus years in the past because of how much outside influence there was.
Yeah, there was a lot of outside
Yeah.
shit that went to meet you at the gathering.
Yeah, like there was a lot more shit that went very sideways that wouldn't have happened if we had kept it scene exclusive.
Yeah.
But we can't fully gatekeep all the time. But at
Fact.
some point, it's gonna come to the point where outside influence isn't gonna want to come in because of all the issues that come with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, who knows what the fuck they got in store for us this year?
Oh, I know, and I'm sure come January, February, I'm gonna start hearing a lot more about what we're gonna end up doing.
Oh yeah, January or well, it might even be March this year before they even come out.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I hang out with Rob a lot, so we brainstorm gathering ideas well before gathering happens and we get announcements.
right.
But, it all has to get passed through what's actually logistically possible. Because we always have ideas of grandeur, but not everything is realistically possible or even really within our budget. Because
Right.
our budget isn't huge.
Very facts.
Yeah. We'll see what ends up happening this year, but it's going to be interesting regardless. No.
Yeah. I mean, really, it don't matter what the hell happens at the gathering. I'm not there for I'm there for the family. See the family.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it like the 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 bands and shit. That's just a bonus. I'm there for the fam.
Right. And that's my opinion on it as well. It's just with what we end up doing a lot of the time, I'm responsible for a lot more behind the scenes shit, and
Right.
that gets my brain going a little different. Stacy, why are you a spaceship?
Uh, Are you trying to cruise outside of space?
Come on,
Mm-mm.
hey, if you don't want to go,
Mm-mm. No, you're not allowed to be that high, Stacy.
wait,
Uh,
does the phone still work in space?
well, obviously. Well, now she's in like oh, that's pretty decent. Though. I like that
Yeah,
background.
yeah. Tree houses, dope. You do you, Stacy. Fucking weird ass over there.
Ah,
Some kind of log cabin. Stacy's trying to misery somebody.
Hey, I'm glad I'm not outnumbered anymore, so I'm glad Stacy's here so I don't feel outnumbered tonight at least.
Yeah, I mean, true. I don't know why we don't attract more women. Why is it always just
Because you
you
guys
two?
can be scary at times and you pick on us.
I'm big and gay. That's supposed to be like the ultimate female attraction.
Yeah, but still we get picked on more.
Yeah, well,
What?
you're an easy target.
Like, yeah, and it's not fair.
I know.
sometimes it is.
All clothing stuff? Because that's what you put.
God. And
I find it.
recovery meetings on the Juggalos. Always fucking
Okay, everybody.
wild.
Hey, Chris.
I know, you love your cum.
I got to show that to my coworker who I got hooked on.
Yeah, it's...
What kind? I know it's a bang, but what kind is that?
Miami Cola.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
How is that one? I've never tried that one or
My
seen that
favorite.
one.
It's my favorite, but everybody hates it. Just kind of like most of my music choices.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I love this shit. Everybody else like this sucks. I'm like, you just don't know what you're missing.
I would say the cotton candy one of that is strange and is definitely not good.
Yeah, that's
I don't like that. I don't like that fruity shit. No offense, Chris.
Yeah, I see. That's my thing. Is I like all of the fruity things, and all of the bangs taste like I'm chugging an energy drink out of an asshole.
I mean, the fruity ones don't taste that bad. I just don't like the fruity shit.
You had a question,
This one kind of tastes
Josie?
like this tastes like a flat Pepsi, basically.
Yeah, except with the undertones of like fresh doo doo hole.
Aspartame.
Yeah, disgusting. It's awful. I would
Hey, look,
much
we ain't talking about buttholes.
The fuck we're not. It's Juggalo chats.
I mean, you have 2 minutes to make butthole jokes before it officially starts, so you can do
I
whatever you
know.
want.
I don't have to be that professional right now. We're just live broadcasting.
Oh, I thought this was over. I thought I missed it.
No, we haven't
No,
even
it
started
hasn't even
yet.
started. Yeah, you're used. Yeah, this isn't the after hours because it's still tame.
Yeah, this is very tame.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are
Sent
being
me
tame.
a
Okay.
Chris sent me a joke video where they pour Bang in like a little herb mixer and they kept stirring it, and then it said, "Come."
Pony.
That's what it turned into. That's why I showed that to Chris because I was fucking. He was
It
fucking
was
with me, so I was
funny.
like, "Look, still drinking it."
I know. You love the thick, gooey, salty, disgusting.
Oh, gross.
hmm It's not good. I don't understand the appeal of the Bang.
It's 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, I've gotten energy drinks right now that are like 400 something energy.
Yeah, I don't find those in
Are you
Florida.
sure they're all 300 though? I thought there was a few that had more than 300, and there is energy drinks in Florida that have more than 300 if
Yeah.
they're still
Haven't found them.
around.
Henry,
Haven't found them.
Oh, I have to
Not
remember
found
the
344
them.
name then.
Get up.
milligrams.
You don't need to be on my furniture like that.
I have to do this for work.
The dollar energy drink from the local fucking grocery stores.
Yeah, there
You know
is no
those
dollar
dip or
energy
whatever?
drinks, and even the Dollar Tree, it's $1.25, and if you want a cheap ass Rip It, those are like 160,
Rip it.
140
There you go.
milligram.
Ass.
Frank loves those nasty ass things.
I hate 'em.
Rippets are delicious. Their orange
Yeah.
cream energy drink is so good.
Yeah.
Like the Rain's Orange Dreamsicle, that one's good.
See, I don't like the Rain either. Rain and Bang have that same asshole flavor.
Yeah, it's Monster's version of Bang. That's what Rain is. It's
Yeah,
the
I
same
know.
company, same
It's
maker.
bad.
You know what? You probably just don't like it because it has the creatine and all that shit in it.
Yeah, it just adds this terrible flavor to it. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
it's live recorded.
I know. Yeah, no, we're actually about to start the meeting and be recording. Let me go be professional for a second.
God damn it.
I know. All right. So the song of the week is Three Rings off of Riddlebox. So today I wanted to kind of tackle the idea that all of us have gone through different journeys to get to sobriety. Because like all of us have our own individual paths. I got sober outside of a 12-step. Dee and Frank did 12-step things, but there were also extenuating circumstances for the both of them that kind of made it work for them or gave them that extra push. I isolated myself and reflected on all of the things that I had going on as to why I was constantly looking to use or drink or whatever just to escape what my reality was in that moment. And that gave me a lot of chance to actually look at who I was as a person during that time period. You know, why that was so important to me. Why I had to constantly looking to get out of what was going on with me. So, in the end, I was able to handle sobriety by myself, but that doesn't mean that my sobriety is somehow better than Dee's sobriety or Frank's sobriety or Taz's sobriety. It's just different. You know, we all have our own different paths, and that shit's important. You know, not everybody's journey is the same. You know, people go through the 12 steps, and if that works for them, great. You know, the point here is that different approaches to sobriety are not necessarily wrong. What is important is that each individual finds a method that works for them and that they are dedicated to their own recovery. It is also crucial to support each other and respect everybody else's path, because all of our paths are different. All of our circumstances are different. And just because we all took different paths doesn't mean that we're not all striving towards the same goals. And we didn't use a lot of the same resources. You know, that's really all I got for that one. You guys can talk shit again. No, that's literally all I had written for this week.
That's it.
Yep.
What
Yes,
the hell?
Dee. What do you have to say?
OMG, my uncle's playing with filters.
Uh-uh.
So you got nothing to say, D? You just wanted to bug me with your hand raised?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I felt like raising my hand. I mean, I could always add something. I mean,
All right.
but I feel like you pretty much nailed it on the head. Like, everybody's road to recovery is different. Like, my dad got sober in a 12-step program. His brother got sober through the Salvation Army. People get sober through different religions, different practices, different programs, different ways. Like yours was self-reflection and just taking a deep look and finding out what wasn't working anymore and changing it. So I think ultimately a lot of us that suffer with addiction or mental illness, or there's some sort of hole inside of us that we tend to take drugs and substances and things and whatever and shove them into that hole, and then eventually we start seeking out something that works to help us make our lives better. Whatever the role may be, that's essentially what we're doing, is looking for something greater than the drugs or alcohol or whatever we're leaning into, that isn't going to cause harm by us seeking it. Whether you call it the carnival, God, Buddha, Allah, universe, Mother Nature, whatever it is, it's going from a state of just living in a human cycle of nonsense and numbing yourself to it, to seeking something greater than yourself and seeing outside of yourself and seeing a greater good in the world and what you could do for yourself and other people. Essentially is what all these things are.
Yeah. Stacy, you had your hand up momentarily. You want to talk on it? No. Okay. What about you, Josie? I hear you moving your lips. Are you talking at me?
I'm not talking at you. I was trying to figure out nonsense of Google freaking photos and trying to look for a picture of something. And I think I broke Google again, or don't understand how to use Google Drive and pictures, and I'm lost.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm bad at the Google too.
I'm bad at my laptop.
Is okay. I understand. D,
Yeah.
your hand is up. What do you have to say?
Oh, I was just playing around.
Okay.
Like,
Yes, Stacy? Alright, I'm ending this recording and we can get back to shit. Alright. Recording stopped. Facebook stopped. YouTube is stopped. Alright.